morning and welcome to, oh my goodness, weekly vlog number 4. How exciting. It's Monday morning and I've had a very productive morning. I did my walk, just a little tiny one, about 1.5 miles. It's super foggy and just beautiful out. And then I came home, had breakfast, wrote out my to-do list and did my morning journaling, my morning journal page. But I did go ahead and write a whole to-do list, which I may or may not get to today because a couple of friends and I are talking about going snow tubing in Snoqualmie Falls. The resort doesn't open till about 11, so it's gonna be in like an hour, but they did close down yesterday because they were out of power, and I guess this morning somebody had checked at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning and they're still out of power. So that's kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to maybe doing some fun winter sport. I don't know whose car we would take. There's always the chance of being stuck in the pass. The last time I went tubing in the pass, it was at night and we were like, the road was closed and we were stuck out there for like 2 hours. So there's always a chance of that occurring. But if the power's out and they're not doing tubing or anything, we're just not gonna go. But we might get lunch today, so we'll see. But I did want to write out a list just in case no plans kind of come together. So no tubing today. It seems like nobody was able to get in contact with the lodge to see if they had any power, so we decided to do that another time. So we're gonna get lunch together and I'm gonna finish getting ready real quick before my ride comes. So something that I've been wanting to do is to cook more at home, and I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog that I had been very successful and inspired about cooking all my meals at home, using a lot of whole food recipes, trying different things, getting inspired by Pinterest recipes. And it's interesting, when my family was in town visiting, we did eat out much more, and I definitely could feel a difference. So what I want to do today, it's eating out is such like a social thing, and so I don't want to give up that social interaction. So what my plan is that I'm going to take a Tupperware and I'm just gonna instantly like half the food. I think we're going to this old spaghetti factory. I don't know, it's a place my friend wanted to go. So, and if I'm correct in remembering, their portions are huge. So just in trying to eat less and feeling not so stuffed and uncomfortable, I'm gonna half the food and put it in a Tupperware and bring it home, and then have that for tomorrow's lunch. I think that will be a good kind of habit. We'll see how it goes. I've thought about doing this for a while, but you know, maybe I'll get a nice light salad or sandwich instead and not need to halve it. But if I'm planning on getting something pretty heavy like pasta, you know, I'll go ahead and pack up half of it. But it'll be nice. I haven't seen these friends in a hot minute. It should be good. And all right, sunscreen is in. I was thinking about doing makeup, but I think I'm going to not, because I am just feeling good with bare face and some hydration. Trying to focus on protecting the skin. I feel very moisturized and clean, and I'm ready to see my friends.
The rose, the hood crown, the liquid blue stone, the panel that can be lowered over the eyes. Priestess. This is Clotho, recent collie, releasing my edge to guide me toward the way for them.
Happy Wednesday. I want to get ready real quick because I'm meeting up with some friends and going to a brewery. We're going to Great Notion, which has like a bunch of sours because Brittany wants to get some sours. I'm not a big fan of sours. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get. I think there was like a Riesling shandy type of situation that sounded fun. Last time I went there, they have a lot of really fruity and sweet type of brews, you know, blueberry muffin, really fruity, hazy IPAs, which not really what I'm into, sours or IPAs, so we shall see. But I thought it would be fun to just kind of, I don't know, put on like the tiniest bit of makeup. I desperately need some moisture to this face. I'm also going to do some skincare. A little bit of collagen. So it was so funny. So on Sunday in my last vlog, I showed you that Ella Mist. I actually still have it right here. The papaya enzyme peel mask that I use and love. So I used that mask, and then the next day I met up with some friends for lunch, and I got compliments that said I looked younger. So I attribute that to the mask and just, you know, putting on a whole bunch of dewy hydration. But I do notice that with these really big exfoliating treatments that I usually get like a little breakout, and I have one here. It's red because I keep messing with it. That's the other thing. I need to just like let it be. But it's deep. And that's why I keep messing with it, because it feels large and it's angry. So that's a bummer. Alright, I'm going with some, I think I really just want to focus on concealer. Maybe a little under the eye and then on that honkin' dot on my face. I have two concealers that I feel I am neither color, so I'm going to mix them together. I think this one is really bright, and I think this one might be a hair too dark, so mix a little together on the back of my hand. On Tuesday, I was in Tacoma all day doing some stuff with my dad, helping him get some stuff, so it felt really good to be super productive and get some things done with him. But oh god, that is okay. Well, I think with the oh, I hope I get another comment about how much younger I look. Okay, I'm gonna just apply it and then like blend it out. I wonder if this big like pimple also is like a part of having to wear masks or whatever. That might, you know, a little bit of mask-me. Oh no, this is not good. It's just such the wrong color. Since this is so bright, I'm gonna go in with like the smallest amount of foundation, and this one's a little more of a luminous skin tint type of a thing, just to try and blend out this like crazy concealer I got going on. Make it look more blended in. I've really been liking this L'Oreal True Match. I like the color and the consistency. Yeah, I like the coverage. I like the wear. But yeah, my initial plan was to shoot sunset down in Tacoma after helping my dad with some stuff. But it was just so dark and gray. The weather predicted it would be cloudy, so I was like, maybe like, you know, enough cloud breakage to get some color. A sunset. Nope. A little more makeup than I was anticipating putting on, but here we are. God, I look so pale. I think I'm gonna add just the tiniest amount of bronzer. I would like to do a shoot in Tacoma when I was looking up spots to go check out. I saw some really pretty beach areas that would be fun to shoot for sunset. And I think Tacoma's downtown is super cute. I've done a little exploring there, but not much. Maybe that could be its own vlog. My like go-to mascara for the past couple years has been the TikTok famous Maybelline Sky High. Not the waterproof. I tried the waterproof and that was not good. It did not get the volume. Gonna keeping my hair down in that low pony I've been enjoying rocking, looking like a colonial explorer, British explorer, founding father. Kind of like it. Okay, nice sleek looking type of dealio. Simple. I am driving, so I gotta go pick up everybody. This is mint chocolate chip, right? Or like mint and peppermint and chocolate. I hate mint. I know I'm not gonna like it, but I'll still try it.
There's something follows the Mars with the idea that you only get one life.
Happy Thursday, y'all. I did some grocery shopping, went on a nice long walk, and now I want to tackle the Christmas tree. It's been nice just having the plain tree with the Christmas lights, but again, I think it is time to pack her up. And what I want to do is turn this whole little like nook, it's barely a nook, it's just kind of like a small little, I don't know, out inlet, you know, the small little area. I want to kind of turn it into a like workout space. I'm concerned that it's a little too short, but I'm hoping that I can move like this stuff around, maybe move this in a little bit more and have the yoga mat here, and then maybe put some of my workout supplies here. I have a box of workout supplies here, but maybe there'll be a more, I don't know, better place for it. So I'm hoping that there'll just be like enough space for a little workout area. That way I can just wake up in the morning, come downstairs, and immediately just like start doing some morning stretches, evening yoga, you know, a YouTube video. So I want to go ahead and pack up the tree and then see how organizing can go. Cold today. I'm in Finney Ridge. I went to the dentist. My soul has left my body. God. But I'm glad that I went. I had to cancel my last dentist appointment because I was in Colorado. So I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, just don't like teeth stuff. Don't like, you know, the dentist and everybody that works there is really nice and lovely, and I always feel bad because I'm always just not mean or whatever, but I'm always just kind of like dead inside, dead outside. So I am going to drop off. I have some donations behind me. Once I get home, I'm going to set up that little workout den for me. I might move some things around. I'm really trying to make it very inviting, and that way I'm really excited in the morning to, like, you know, do the workout.
And I can't find the mezcal one again. What was that? Oh, so it's redos of the Beauty and the Beast story. Like, that's one of my favorites. So that's actually part of the reason I picked up the book in the first place. Oh my god. Oh no.
I hit the finger.
I want to interrupt the
I really just wanted to do like a quick, I don't know, dry of the hair, but I think I started when it was a little too wet. So I'm gonna just kind of tuck that back. And we'll do some skincare and chat it up a little bit. I put on some Morning Glow collagen serum because after the shower I just took, my face felt very dry. I used a pretty, maybe stronger cleanser in the shower and really got it nice and, what's the word? Surfactant-y, you know, where you rub it together, make it all sudsy and foamy, and that kind of pulls out the moisture and deep cleans, but it's not the most hydrating, you know, of cleansers. So I'll do the regular vitamin C. So yesterday I met up with my friend Brittany and another friend of mine that are doing book club for A Court of Thorn and Roses. We talked about the first 2 books of the series, even though all of us are somewhere in between book 3. And it was so fun. We went to this really fun place called the Apothecary, Tin Goods Apothecary. Beautiful location. We were out back in one of the yurts that had beautiful little twinkly lights. You know how I feel about twinkly lights. Nice heating lamp. Yeah, really cute. Oh, I had this really delicious Zen garden cocktail that was matcha and infused sake infused tea and peach and lavender. Like, oh, it was so fantastic. And it was really fun to go to like a nice fun bar, a nice fun outing with the girls and talk about books. And then I have chosen, we're going to finish the ACOTAR series. I'm not sure at what point. I think we have, you know, 3 books left because we got to finish book 3 and then 4 and 5. But we decided to not pick a series, that way we can all kind of end on the same point. Brittany was saying that it was, you know, it was so difficult for her to not keep reading because she really got sucked into the series. So I got to pick next book club, which I picked Malibu Rising, which is Taylor Jenkins' Reid book. I read last year The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I really enjoyed it. That's all about like old Hollywood and being, you know, an actress in the classic Hollywood time. So Malibu Rising is about these teenagers are at a party in Malibu and there's some sort of crime or debauchery or something. So I figured it'll be kind of like, you know, rich kids doing some kooky things, a little bit of like, you know, Euphoria energy or whatever. I thought it might be just like a fun, different change of pace, since I feel like Brittany and I read a lot of fantasy stuff. She's really into that. I'm not going outside for a couple hours, but I'm still gonna put on some sunscreen because it is super sunny today. It's supposed to be sunny all next week, all this week. Which is very good. And then when I go out later today, depending on what time, I'll just reapply some more. But if it's like a really cloudy day, I might not put on sunscreen if I'm just going to be home all day, but with the sun out and my windows open, protection is needed. It's also just better to get in the habit of like applying it every day. But yeah, so that's my pick for next book club. And then after book club, Brittany and I finished I'm Thinking of Ending Things, which is that Netflix movie that came out in 2020. Brittany and I watched like maybe the first half of the film like a year ago. We stopped because it was a late night and she was like falling asleep. And I felt like where we stopped, it was just starting to pick up. I like weird movies. I like metaphor movies. I enjoyed a lot of parts of Lamb we watched recently. I liked a lot of parts of it. So, you know, The Lighthouse is like one of my favorite movies. I love weird movies. This, I think, just felt very bloated. There was a lot of like talk. There was a lot of just dialogue in a car about topics that I don't really find very interesting, and I can definitely see why people like this type of movie. It's a Charlie Kaufman movie, and I haven't seen his other 2 really popular films like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or Synecdoche, New York, or Being John Malkovich. I haven't seen any of his other work. I'd be curious. Those first 2 have been on my to watch list for a while, so I'd be curious to watch those. I can definitely see why people would like this film, and there's a lot of information in it, a lot of themes, a lot of you know, confusion, and the movie is begging to be watched a second time through, but I would just find that like painfully torturous. I just found it so slow. Brittany again fell asleep during the second half of the half that we watched, and explaining her what happened while she was asleep was pretty comical because it does get pretty I don't know, just goofy at the end. Like, not goofy, that seems just, you know, demeaning, but you know, it takes the movie just gets very different than what you've seen in the beginning of the film towards the end, so that was pretty funny. My final thoughts is I would give it a 3 out of 10 and say it was personally uninterestingly bloated for my tastes. So I'm going to get dressed and, I don't know, enjoy the rest of my Saturday.